Right squad, welcome back. We are doing a new video today. What is in my gym bag? Strongmen are renowned for taking everything, including the kitchen sink, to their training sessions, so thought it'd be fun for you guys to see what I've got on a normal day in my gym bag, okay? So this isn't specific for comps, this is just literally like if I'm gonna go to the gym, I'll grab this bag and it's got everything I need. So let's start off with the big stuff, my belts. So I'm very lucky, Cerberus sent me the 2 new belts they've done with Pioneer. So I've got the adjustable lever belt, which I'll use for a lot of the heavier stuff. So squats, etc., yoke, any movements I'll use that one for. But to be honest, I've always liked the lever belt. This one's a little bit thinner. It's got a lot more adjustability than their old one. And it's just a really nice one-way belt. I like the color scheme as well, the gray and black. So this belt, the Pioneer adjustable lever belt, that's the belt I use for about 90% of my training now, guys. So love those 2 belts. Again, I'm going to keep saying this probably, but a huge thank you to Cerberus for sending me those. Gym towel, pretty self-explanatory. It's a lovely Hone Strength one. We've just bought them out. Go check them out. But collars, I take a pair of the Pro Locks from Cerberus. I take those every gym I go to. I hate with a passion spring collars. I think they should be banned. If I ever come to power, they'll be going. So I always take a pair of them. Just really easy. They work on everything. My underbelt from Cerberus. It's looking a bit tatty. I've had it for a long time. Again, I'll wear that with one of my other belts, usually on pretty much everything, to be honest. Like, it's just an absolute staple. Right, warming up stuffs. Always take a load of resistance bands with me. They've always got a home. I normally have a few different ones, but we haven't been on any away days for a while, so they're all hung up in the gym. Grip rings, I've got a few of these in here somewhere. So these are from Gods of Grip, especially if I'm doing any sort of deadlift, any pull day, any grip stuff. I always just like to use a grip ring. This is only the £50 one, so it's nice and light, but they're a real cheap tool. I like to keep a few bits of grip stuff in my bag, just so I can warm up, get a bit of blood flow, and not just shock my forearms. I've got quite delicate elbows at the minute. I'm doing a lot of grip stuff, so the warmer I can get, the better. Same with these extensor bands. That's a level 3 from Gods of Grip. Same principle, just gonna be warming up the hands. I'll use both of those every grip session. All of my grip guys have seen in their plan probably that they get lots of warm-ups because, you know, grip is very taxing on the body. I'm not convinced it's good for you. Pair of fat grips, another one, I swear by these. I tell everyone, every strongman should have a pair of fat grips and take them with them. Even just for stuff like the end of your session when you're doing your bicep curls and your bro work, slap a pair of fat grips on and it just makes the movement so much better. And yeah, you can test your grip. Moving on, we've got my sleeves. These are the Extreme 9mm neoprenes from Cerberus. They're pretty much my staples. I do have the 7mm, the black ones as well. I'll either use the red or the blacks, but I've never really dabbled with triple ply sleeves. I don't really like them. I think it just gives the athletes too much. These neoprene ones, they're easy enough to get on. It's a little bit tricky when I'm sweaty, but they're not too bad to get on. They're comfy to wear for the whole session, and they give you so much support and keep the joints warm. I just don't see why you'd need any other sleeves. I've had those a long time. They're still stretchy. They still hold me in place. So they're my go-to sleeves. The 7mm I'll wear if I haven't got like a heavy session. If I'm doing a sort of lighter session or a lot of moving, I'll wear the 7mm. But the Extreme 9mm, again, if it's a little bit heavier or I'm going for some heavy lifts, that's what I'll go for. My grip top from Cerberus. It's actually a size large, which is crazy. I didn't believe them when they said to get 2 sizes lower than you actually should, but do, because that still fits me just about. You want them nice and tight. Again, I've had that for ages. The main use I have for a grip top now is using it on stones, to be honest, because a lot of the comps I do nowadays, giants, ultimates, don't really allow grip tops. I've also developed the Strongman belly now, so it's getting less and less vital for me to need a grip top. So I do like it on stones. Some other stuff, like I'll use it, but like carries are quite good, but I try and use it as little as possible. The theme of my training, guys, is that I try and use as little equipment, especially in the off season. I won't be using sleeves. I'll use straps for my deadlifts, that'll be it. But really try and keep the kit to a minimum, especially in the off season when you're trying to build some strength. Like, you don't want to be that guy that's strong with his equipment on and then you take all the equipment away from them and they can't lift like 200 kilo deadlift and they're pulling like 300 in a suit. Right, a couple of cuffs from Cerberus. I've been using these a lot actually. A lot of my guys use them as well. If you haven't got the best like front rack mobility, I really like these on axle because they do like sort of protect your elbows, but they don't restrict the movement. So Axle's very important about getting the elbows, getting the front rack. And if you've got thick sleeves on, sometimes that's just not possible. So I think they're the extreme cuffs, so they're quite thick. But again, where I've mentioned my elbows before, when that gets inflamed, I normally just stick a cuff on for the session, and it just keeps it all at bay. Cerberus shaker, obviously, I drink a lot of water. I normally take like a 5-litre bottle with me as well, but that's to mix pre-workouts and stuff. What we got, lifting straps. I've changed recently with my lifting straps. Before, I used to be quite, not reliant, but I used figure 8s quite a lot. Again, Giants Live and I think Ultimates, they don't love figure 8s. They're trying to use them less and less. I'm getting used to figure 6s. These are the Cerberus dual ply, I think they're called. And then I've got some standard, the more basic Cerberus figure 6s. They gave us these at UK's actually. And I didn't really know much about them, but I really like them. Straps for me, I don't like a thick strap. I like to be as close to the bar as possible. Those seem to work really well. So yeah, I'm getting better with figure 6s. I'd still use figure 8s if I had the choice, but I'm doing my best to be good. Lifting shoes. These are from Dewin. Again, everyone in Strongman will know what these are. They're just for people with massive feet, basically, is the best thing. But they've got a nice wide toe box, so I can wear them. My feet don't get uncomfortable. I've got I'm just large feet. So they let me spread out. They're very comfy, and it's a small business, and it's nice to help out these small businesses. I just really recommend them. I think they're brilliant. Wrist wraps, I just use the Cerberus Ultras. I think they're about the middle range. They're nice and springy, they're not too tight. I don't like having no mobility in my wrist at all, so always use them, never had a problem. Couple of booty bands for those. Again, I think these are both from Cerberus, but for those with quite lazy glutes, it's just an easy warm-up tool. There's so much you can do with those just to get a bit of blood flow. Lacrosse ball, another mobility tool, just warm up your feet and stuff. And we are getting to the end. We've got my neoprene shorts from Cerberus. Again, use those most days. Any strongman events, deadlifts, squats, I'll be using neoprene shorts. I wasn't sold on them when I first got them, but after using them for a few sessions, like, they just keep everything so warm, and like, it's like having a hug while you train. It's like the best thing. I love those shorts, so they get a lot of use. This is quite a cool tool as well, my Grip Cure. We're jumping about all over the place, guys, so bear with me. Grip Cure is a very small brand. Ricky from Dominus, shout out, gave me this, but it's basically like grip tape like you get on a skateboard. So when your calluses get out of hand, mine are actually quite good considering how much grip I'm doing at the minute. Literally turn it in your hand, it's gonna scrape off all your calluses, which is kind of gross, but if you rip a callus in Strongman, it's like, it's such a stupid injury, but it will affect you. Like, look at Mitch last year at Worlds, for example. So it just keeps your hands healthy. They're real cheap as well. Like, and I really recommend checking out the brand because they're a small brand, always good to help people. And then last little bits, chalk, smelling salts, absolute staples. They will always be in my bag. I use them daily. And my mouthpiece from New Age Performance. I've got 60S. Got bright pink because their colors are pretty wild. So, you know, why not stand out? And that is what's in my gym bag. The gym bag itself, the Cerberus training duffel. Again, this is the new one they brought out. I have got another old one as well because, you know, I have way too much gym kit. This is just scraping the surface. But like I say, if I'm going to a gym and I just want to be covered, I'm renowned for forgetting stuff. Ask the guys when we went to Wales. I didn't have an underbelt. I had one strap. I had one elbow sleeve. So by keeping everything together in one big bag, especially if I know I'm going to be training, it makes life so much easier. So these training bags are fantastic. They've got different pockets and stuff, which makes it really easy to find your stuff. It doesn't just all get lobbed in and forgotten about. So yeah, that is what's in my gym bag, guys. Check out all the stuff. It's mostly from Cerberus, Gods of Grip, and my sponsors, but really grateful to have the support I do. I hope you found this video interesting. Please make sure you're subscribed, like the video, share, comment, all the good stuff, and we'll see you in the next video.